Hello everyone, welcome to TikTok Tuesday. This is going to be a bit of a different episode because I might have to cut it short, randomly out of nowhere. Naomi's currently getting all 4 of her wisdom teeth out, all at once. She's going to be doing pretty bad when she gets back, so I'm squeezing this in while she's at the dentist. I'll be taking off as soon as she's done, so my time is actually very limited today. And for, let's say, the 50 of you who actually watch my gaming streams, this does mean she's not going to be around for at least a week. She can only eat liquid foods for like 4 days, and she can't really have anything crunchy for another few weeks after that. And also she's going to be on painkillers and lying around for what the dentist estimates to be maybe a week, maybe a little bit less. So no Naomi for a while, and I'm squeezing in this TikTok Tuesday in the spare half an hour or so I have before going to pick her up. So let's get right to it.
Can you be racist to white people?
No.
Why not?
Listen, educate yourself on racism. You cannot be racist.
Educate
to white
yourself.
people.
But how? Why?
If you look it up, you'll understand. Cracker. It's
That's
not
racist.
That is
It's not
racist, you
There's a
fuck.
difference.
If it was
This
the other
person
way
is
around, then I'm
racist.
Yes, because who was enslaved?
Why are we throwing
White
it back
people
that
were
far?
enslaved too by the Ottomans.
Have you ever thought like maybe
Like a
racism
bunch
is
of
a real
Muslim
higher power
empires enslaved white
Oh,
controlling
people.
and doing that so we fight amongst each other?
Be for real.
I'm being for real. I don't believe in it. Like, why can't we all just be friends?
Why not?
Cracker.
Wow. Wow. That bitch is actually a racist. Listen, I don't buy the intersectional definition of racism where you can't be racist against white people because white people spent some time as the world hegemon. That's bullshit. Every group has been an oppressor, every group has been oppressed, and this person is just a fucking racist. And she gets away with it because she's a brown racist. This is a dead club. Nope. You can't approach the girl. Not allowed. No flirting allowed. Here, I'll take you to safety from that sexual contact. There's a concept I have to cover. Maybe I'll do it in like a main video called Safe Horny, where the idea is that this sort of normal sexual interaction between, you know, a decent looking guy, a decent looking girl, talking to each other in a social situation, that's exploitative and terrible. And there's actually a safe horny way that progressives like. Because you can tell when that ham planet came in and was like, nope, you can't talk to her, you know she thought she was saving that girl from him.
Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is okay to be white.
Another race one.
No, that's not okay.
Why not?
That's terrible to be white.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Y'all got too much. Yeah, y'all got too
Who
much
want to be
meat.
white? That's awful.
Okay, so,
What the
so why?
Racists.
Why is that? Why is it not okay to be white?
Y'all have the race as a people. Y'all have done too much.
What, built
The
civilization?
whole
And it's a group of people.
Too much good or too much bad?
too much bad.
The majority
White
is not.
is like bottom of the barrel, really.
Jesus Christ. These people are just racists. They're just anti-white racists. That's it. Imagine saying being black is bottom of the barrel. You'd be fucking crucified for that. These people are disgusting. Oh no, this is from Fat Pausa Queer. I can't wait for the cancer.
I just went through the drive-thru, looking like that, and the guy at the window called me ma'am or madam like 5 times.
You look like a girl. You sound like a girl. Yeah.
Aggressive, like, thanks, ma'am. And
Jesus.
then at the very end of the interaction, he said, "Have a blessed day." I get misgendered all the time. It's,
What?
You know, it is what it is.
You-
I don't want to
You're,
explain. my
you're a
feelings.
woman though.
But this was different. This felt very.
There's nothing masculine about you, lady.
He's cranky because his hero is going to jail.
Wait, who did she mean with the hero comment? Is she talking about Andrew Tate? Like who? Donald Trump maybe? Like who's going to jail here, lady? But no, man, there's some like expert level delusion when it comes to people like this. You know, if you see somebody who passes or puts in a lot of effort to looking like the other gender, you know, fair enough. It's probably reasonable to be miffed that someone was impolite enough to misgender you. You know, calling Blair White a he doesn't make any sense. That seems kind of rude. But this person, all you've got is a shaved head, lady. Nothing masculine about you. You're still a woman. You still look like one. You still sound like one. That's it. The reason that you're doing this trans, non-binary, whatever crap is that you're 45, you have nothing else going on in your life, and you're sad and lonely. So you take it out by going onto TikTok and shitting on the Zoomer fast food restaurant worker that called you ma'am when you are in fact a ma'am. Oh! Oh, baby, you're screaming. Jesus Christ, guys.
Imagine that.
I don't got to imagine. I'm hearing it right now.
I hate this. I hate what you've done to us. I hate what you're doing to us. I hate you.
The feeling's fucking mutual.
I hate you, London breed. I
Like, is this how you contribute to politics? You just shriek? This person's fucking brain damaged.
Fucking A, man! Fuck!
Anarchists, not even once. Oh my god. It's just impotent rage. It's just screaming because you don't get what you want all the time. And that's what politics is. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Sometimes you must compromise. Welcome to the real fucking world. What is it with leftoids and just shrieking irrationally? I mean, we've seen it now for what, 5 years at least? There's always videos of, and it's usually like some chick comes out and just screams. She doesn't have a point, she doesn't say anything, she just rees at the camera. Why? Is it to show that you're just a fucking child?
Friendly reminder that there are no minimum requirements that you need to meet to feel like your gender. If you feel like a girl, you're a girl.
No.
You don't have to wear makeup or dresses or shave or pass at all.
Yes, you do.
What matters most is how you feel. Go get it, girly.
No, dude, that's not true. Which is why, by the way, you're not a girl. You're a femboy and a choker. And you're not even a femboy. You're not even feminine enough for that. The pushback against this is that gender is not only how you feel, but is how you're perceived. That's the point of it. It's a handshake. It's a social signifier. Part of being masculine or feminine is looking and acting masculine or feminine. This is why the feminists of yesteryear said that gender is a performance, because it partially is a performance. But these people doing the whole self-ID thing have taken the performance aspect out of it. But it doesn't function without that. The cold hard truth is, if you're male and you want to be seen as a woman by other people, that is something that is beyond simply your identity. That is also how you present yourself to those other people, which requires effort on your part. So yes, you have to pass. The reason that most normies find this trans stuff intolerable, while at the same time being completely respectful of those trans people who integrate into society and live relatively normal lives, is because those people, the trans activists call them derisively trans assimilationists, they don't want to revolt against society. They don't want to destroy the gender binary or on any of this nonsense. They want to be left alone to take their titty skittles and have whatever romantic relationships that they want. They tend not to care about trans women in sports or what letter is beside their sex on their birth certificate. They just want to be left alone. And that's reasonable. This self-ID nonsense is not reasonable.
Something keeps calling me back to this comment, and I think
Okay,
it's the
let's see the
fact
comment.
that, like, as a black woman,
DNA bone structure
you're
comes make you a woman.
using white supremacist talking points to defend your transphobia,
Wait.
and that's really heartbreaking.
Is it-
because do you realize that?
Hold on. DNA bone structure chromosomes make you a woman. That's a white supremacist talking point? What? Is science white supremacy?
Things like bone structure is what white supremacists do to, like, separate themselves from black people.
I'm pretty sure that white people can separate themselves from black people and vice versa, just based on skin color. Like, it's not hard. But more importantly, I think this person's never spoken to like an Aboriginal activist before, right? Because her logic is going to be something like, we're all the same, races don't exist, there are no races, there's no biological differences, everyone's just one race, the human race. Okay, understood, got it, right. Okay, if you talk to like an Aboriginal racial activist, they'll say the wildest shit, dude. They will say that like their race evolved in North America in like a different location from like a different like strand of biology than any other race, and that they don't come out of Africa like everyone else does. Like, man, people are just fucking weird about race and all sides. Just who cares? The answer to this is who gives a shit. And no, talking about the biological differences between men and women is not white supremacist. You have to have lost your fucking brain, lady, to think this.
That's what they've done. Separate themselves from black people. Like, historically, that's what they've done. White supremacists have said that white people and black people have DNA. We're different species. We have different bones. We have different muscles.
We're not different species, but there are obviously genetic differences between the races. I don't... Listen, fellas, if your girl's white and she gives birth to a black baby, don't worry about it, because according to this Hannah chick, races don't exist.
And now you're doing the same thing with trans women. Like, that's heartbreaking. Especially because that same rhetoric will be used against you in the future.
When a scientific truth does not jive with your retarded politics, it is not the truth that should bend. It is you and your terrible ideas. We can accept that there are biological differences between different types of people and not use that to put forward some sort of supremacy narrative or some kind of like segregation. Just as we are different, therefore we should oppress each other is stupid. We are not different in any way is also stupid.
So this right here is the pedo flag. The top
What?
two stripes are blue
No!
to represent attraction to young boys. The bottom
map
two
flag,
stripes are pink
guys.
to represent attraction to young girls. The inner yellow stripes are to represent childhood and general attraction to minors regardless of their gender.
Folks, my name is Miranda. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and sex therapist in Erie, Pennsylvania. And today I want to talk about minor attracted persons. And I want to talk about minor attracted persons because they are probably the most vilified population of folks in our culture.
The
And
new
most
woke
folks
frontier,
are making incorrect
guys.
assumptions about them without actually knowing much about them. And those
There's
assumptions
fucking music in the
create harm
background though, Jesus.
for an already marginalized population. You may have noticed that I'm using the term minor attracted persons.
Listen, marginalizing them is good, okay?
Instead of the more commonly used term
Not
pedophile.
everything should be normalized.
And I'm doing this because the term pedophile has moved from being a diagnostic label to being a judgmental, hurtful insult that we hurl at people in order to harm them or slander them.
Good, they should be
I
judged.
also prefer person-first language that recognizes that any label we might apply to a person is only part of who they are and doesn't represent everything that they are. We are all.
You think this lady has
with many different
child
facets or
skeletons in her
parts of
closet?
ourselves. And this includes folks who are attracted to minors.
Now listen, I know that there are tons of gay or trans people out there who don't like this shit, but this is the next frontier of their activism. When you say the slogan, love is love, there's no reason that can't be applied to all sorts of weird degenerate shit. A video doing a deep dive into the whole trans groomer narrative is something that's on the list. I know I said I was going to get out the trucker video in June, but maybe I'll just preempt it to July and do this video in June instead. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Oh, it's time to go. Naomi's surgery is done, so I gotta get out of here. Wish her well, guys. I will see you next time. Oh, this also means that I won't be streaming tonight. Dave might stream without me, but I'll be taking care of her. I'll see you next time, guys. I love you.